France is gripped by political suspense, with citizens and politicians alike anxiously awaiting the next move. This tension follows a dramatic government shakeup on October 13, 2025, that sent shockwaves through the nation's political establishment. After a week marked by uncertainty and crisis, President Macron has announced a new, mission-based cabinet. At its helm is Sebastien Lecornu, who is now charged with the daunting tasks of passing a crucial 2026 budget and addressing France's mounting deficit. Lecornu's unexpected return as prime minister, just days after his resignation, signals a bold and perhaps desperate bid for stability and continuity in government. The government now faces immediate and formidable tests, securing enough support in a deeply divided National Assembly and working to restore public trust that has been badly shaken. The stakes could not be higher. Failure to unite the government and deliver results may dramatically reshape France's political landscape and leave a lasting mark on Macron's legacy. The new cabinet, a mix of experienced veterans and fresh faces, must urgently address economic woes, national security, and long-overdue social reforms that the public is demanding. In the coming days, Lecornu will present his government's policy priorities to Parliament, a pivotal moment that will ultimately define the fate and direction of his administration. Prime Minister Lecornu's journey has been nothing short of a whirlwind. Appointed to the highest office in a moment of political uncertainty, he stepped into a role fraught with challenges and expectations. Yet, in a stunning turn of events, he was forced to resign just 14 hours later after his first cabinet failed to unite key factions, exposing deep divisions within the government and the ruling party. President Macron, determined to maintain stability, quickly reappointed Lecornu, betting on his resilience and ability to learn from early setbacks, hoping he could build a broader, more inclusive coalition. Behind the scenes, intense negotiations and late-night talks reshaped the cabinet, with new faces and alliances brought in to appeal to centrists and center-right allies, aiming to bridge political divides. Lecornu now leads a government forged in crisis, under immense pressure to deliver stability, restore public trust, and pass the crucial national budget that will define the administration's future. His political survival depends on holding this fragile coalition together in a hostile parliament, where every vote and alliance could determine the government's fate. The Lecornu II government faces a daunting test. It must prove it can restore stability, govern effectively, and salvage Macron's ambitious reform agenda in the face of mounting opposition and public scrutiny. Lecornu's new cabinet blends continuity and change to broaden support. Key centrists like Gérald Darmanin, Justice, Amélie de Montchalin, Budget, and Jean-Noël Barrot, Foreign Affairs, remain, ensuring stability. Strategic appointments reach out to the center-right. Catherine Vautrin, Armed Forces, and Laurent Nunez, Interior, join the team. Jean-Pierre Ferrandou, ex-SNCF chief, becomes Labour Minister, signaling a pragmatic approach to labor reform. The cabinet mixes politicians and industry leaders to tackle France's economic and social challenges. Conservatives Annie Genevard, Agriculture, and Rachida Dati, Culture, retain their posts, reinforcing the government's centrist right credentials. This coalition aims to secure enough votes to pass the critical 2026 budget. Including conservatives in the new government has deepened rifts within Les Républicains, LR. Party leaders expelled ministers like Vautrin, Genevard, and Dati for joining Macron's team, exposing LR's internal divisions. For the government, it's a tactical win. For LR, a painful loss that blurs the line between opposition and government. The fallout hardens opposition in parliament, making every vote a battle. Lecornu's gamble, that new allies will outweigh the intensified resistance from the official right. Lecornu's government faces a deeply fractured National Assembly, where political divisions run deeper than ever before. Lacking a clear majority, Lecornu is surrounded by hostile opposition from both the far right and the far left, making every decision a potential flashpoint. The Socialists, now potential kingmakers in this tense environment, may choose to support, oppose, or simply abstain, depending on the concessions they can extract, especially on contentious issues like pension reform and social spending. Upcoming parliamentary showdowns over Lecornu's crucial policy speech and the high-stakes 2026 budget will be decisive moments. Motions of no confidence loom large. Every single vote is critical and could tip the balance. To survive, Lecornu must build shifting coalitions, forging fragile alliances with rivals and skeptics alike, knowing that any misstep or failed negotiation could risk the collapse of his government and trigger a political crisis. France's political stability is now at stake, with the entire nation watching anxiously, and the implications extend far beyond Paris, reaching the European Union and the international community. For French citizens, the government's ability to function, or its failure, will directly impact daily life, from economic stability to social services. The next few weeks will reveal whether Lecornu's second chance can bring much-needed stability, or if France is headed for even greater political turmoil.